So Hazard Zone might not actually be launching with Battlefield 2042 after all, and it might come a couple of months after the launch. This would be really disappointing, but let's get straight into it. Hey guys and welcome. I want to discuss today the potential of Hazard Zone not being actually launched with Battlefield 2042 when it launches on November the 19th. Now, early access for this game for people that pre-order the Gold and Premium Edition get the game on the 12th of November, approximately a week before launch. But if Hazard Zone was going to be delayed anyway as well, this could mean that we could be waiting a lot longer for it, potentially upwards of 3 months. Now, I want to give a bit of context on this as well, just to see exactly why we're talking about this today. If you guys think back to Modern Warfare, when that game initially came out on October the 25th in 2019. Of course, they announced Warzone was going to be coming after launch, but we didn't have a date as to when Warzone was coming. It was only a month or so after the game release that we got a date on when Warzone was coming, and that was the 10th of March 2020. We had to wait 5 months for Warzone to launch after the release of Modern Warfare 2019, and that essentially gave the game a different breed of life. This game didn't have a delay. This game was just as it was, and there was still a 5-month gap in between actually releasing Warzone. I'm thinking there's going to be a similar thing going to happen here with Battlefield, whereas now the game itself has actually been delayed. I don't think Hazard Zone is going to be launched with the game. Hear me out here, okay? Just hear me out for a second. It's been rumored for a long time now that there is going to be a free-to-play aspect of Battlefield 2042. Nobody knows what that free-to-play element of the game is yet. It was just rumored that there's going to be one. Obviously, to keep up with the trend of Warzone, Fortnite, Apex Legends, they're going to have to try and do something big to bring in new players, and what better way to do that than to have a free version or aspect of their new game, Hazard Zone. For me, it makes perfect sense for Hazard Zone to be the free-to-play game or title, which essentially takes the Battlefield franchise striding forward, and it would make so much sense in comparison to like Warzone and other games if Battlefield had a free-to-play Tarkov-like game. And I think this would bring a lot of new creators over to solely focus on Hazard Zone. Now, if you guys want details around Hazard Zone, which is essentially like an Escape from Tarkov kind of game mode, then I did an entire video talking about exactly how Escape from Tarkov works and how it will be similar to Hazard Zone, so go and check that out. I did it a couple of days ago. Also, loads of details and videos on Hazard Zone on the channel, so go and check those out if you're interested. But yeah, I feel like Hazard Zone is going to come in sort of the early part of next year. With it being a free-to-play game, obviously it's going to be classed as a live service, similar to Battlefield 2042, so they want to make sure everything is perfect. Like, similar to what Warzone was when that first came out, there were a couple of bugs here and there, but all round it was really well received, and bro, millions of people daily probably still play the game up to this point, and it's been out for almost 3 years now, which is just absolutely crazy. Now again, the big problem is I did a video yesterday around the concerns around Battlefield releasing so late on in the year, November the 19th of course, and man, honestly, I'm really worried about the state of Battlefield and also the state of Hazard Zone at the time. Why, if Hazard Zone isn't free to play, why are people going to start playing this over Warzone? Which, bearing in mind, the new Warzone map releases 4 days after the official launch date of Battlefield 2042. So on the 19th of November, Battlefield will launch. 4 days later, the new Warzone map launches. Like, who is going to play Hazard Zone and stick with Hazard Zone if the new Warzone map launches 4 days later? For me, it doesn't make any sense at all. So I'm thinking that potentially what we're going to see here is we're going to have Battlefield 2042 launch, and it's going to launch with Battlefield Portal, and it's going to launch with All Out Warfare. However, Hazard Zone will come maybe a month later or early, maybe in January of 2022. For me, it would make more sense for that to happen. Do I want it to happen? Obviously not. Of course I don't want that to happen. I want the game to launch with everything straight away. But for me, if it's going to be a free-to-play game and they're launching so close to when Warzone Season 1 as well, and also the new Warzone map comes out, then it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think of that. But for me, it doesn't make any sense for them to launch it all on the 19th of November. And if they do, then fair enough. I mean, if obviously early access we get on the 12th, so we can play from the 12th up until the 19th, and then obviously onwards from there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Hazard Zone is not going to be a part of the launch of Battlefield 2042, and it will come maybe next year or later on in the year, maybe December time. And yeah, unfortunately, guys, yeah, we've seen the trend with Warzone with it being free to play as well. I feel like we're going to see the exact same thing with Battlefield 2. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'd be really interested to know. Let me know what you think of the Vanguard beta as well. It's out this weekend on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So yeah, I'd be really interested to know what you guys think of it. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.